Do you want to cozy up to this menu update?
Princess Bear, today we're at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort because we're feeling grand and we're headed back to
Narcoossee.
Yes, it's time to go investigate this new menu because it's your number one choice of foodie infotainment. We investigate this so you don't have to. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm swimming today.
It's time to foodie and chill. We got big pieces of bread. These ones are cut in four, so this reminds me of like old school California grill before they changed it to the rolls, which I think is a better route. I'm gonna take, it's so messy. I'm gonna take this small piece here, which is not so small. And then our server was awesome. She gave me olive oil. And then I also got like some of the Himalayan salt that Bear gets with his butter. So she said she likes to put her Himalayan salt in the oil. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the bread in here with that. Oop, I didn't get any salt. Now I have too much olive oil. I think this works. Cheers. I definitely went a little too hard on the olive oil there, so it was a little too olive-y for me, but like with the salt, it's really nice. You just enjoy the salt with the bread. It gives very good bread. I would give it a 4 out of 5 breads.
Nice tableside sourdough. And I think part of the enjoyment is in the rip. Yes, is it sometimes nice to get your own sort of like miniature individual roll, but something about just tearing into a loaf of bread with zero abandon. There's some joy in that, I think. It's butter whipped with a little bit of the Himalayan sea salt, or a lot of it, depending on how good your knife skills are. Mine are terrible, clearly. Chomp, chomp away. It is very easy to put too much salt in the bread. Be very gentle, or at least mix it up a little bit first before you try to put it on your bread. The sourdough, it's perfect. That nice, crisp, flaky crust you put on the sourdough, soft, warm sourdough inside. No nuts, but at a resort well known for its bakery, you really wouldn't expect anything less. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
This chickpea tart I have been dreaming about since we had it when it was first added to the menu last year. It is 1 ounce larger now than it was the last time that we came, which is great. The chef said that is what was going to happen. So let's go in and get the tart of my dreams. If only Spice Road Table could do something as pretty. And then we have a chimichurri and a riata. Those two together. Oh yeah. Let's go. It feels like I just ate the entire bread service at Sanaa and had some samosas too. It is a journey. I feel like I take one more bite, I might have myself back on that Starlight Safari at Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is like Animal Kingdom Lodge in every bite, nostalgic memory in every bite. I love it. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a princess's item. It's not like a hummus fry where it's too dense. It's got a nice like creaminess to it, and then you have like a nice like softness with the 2 sauces, and then the like brightness with the tomatoes. It's just like a perfectly balanced savory bite. This is delicious.
We have this wonderful chickpea tart with the slices of beautiful tomato, little sprinkle of seeds, the chimichurri, and this little riata plant-based cream here on the side. This is still, even after a year, one of the prettiest, most aesthetic plant-based appetizers in all of Walt Disney World. And being in Narcoossee's, that makes so much sense. We go ahead and bite into this, or cut into this artful delicacy. It's one of those things that's so pretty, you almost don't want to ruin it with your barbaric fork. But yet, we persist. I love how all of the flavors sort of do like an Avengers assemble in your mouth. You get sometimes like you have like 2 sauces on a plate. It's like, oh, that's two different options. And while that is true, mixed together, the Raita with the chimichurri and then the tart itself gives you this Mediterranean like journey of flavors, Middle Eastern ride on a camel at sunset, wind in my hair, maybe a cape, some really nice boots. Like, it is that level of foodie journey, and it is woefully underappreciated. That's a 5 out of 5 claws. It's on the bare necessities list. I don't care if you're vegan or not. This is just good food. I'll be real with you. When I see a menu at a seafood restaurant, or basically any fine dining restaurant, where you say Colossal shrimp, in the back of my mind, the inner me is like, you lying. You lying. I look at this plate, and they ain't lying. This is some colossal sea roach. Like, this thing is bigger than the thumb on my hand. Like, that is a massive, massive shrimp. Now, it comes with a little garnish of like a citrus salad in here, and then you get two sauces to choose from, a cocktail sauce and then a little creamy Rémoulade. Now, the bear in me would just pick up this thing and devour this shrimp whole. However, we're in a restaurant denoting some level of class. Now, while I still swear by being a classless, rub my back against a tree type individual, I'm going to acquiesce to the class of the restaurant, and I'm going to use a knife and fork. What is cute about this place is that a lot of places that give you ice in a bowl, it's fake ice. This is real ice. Keep you nice and chill. Probably could use a sharper knife, but either way. I'm gonna go back here. We're gonna give a little dip. We're gonna do the Rémoulade first. It's beautiful on the fork, a little color to it. All your senses are used for eating here. This reminds me when I first moved out of the house as a young bear cub. One of my favorite treat meals was 50 shrimp from Walmart in the freezer, chilled. Terrible, terrible quality shrimp. But it was a treat to me back then because, well, I was broke. And while I'm still only better slightly than broke, as I said in a Disney Scenic Dining restaurant, sounds kind of like an oxymoron, if you will, it feels like coming full circle. Cheap shrimp from Walmart in the freezer, expensive shrimp at a fine dining restaurant in Walt Disney World. It's like it rhymes. That is a tasty, tasty shrimp. Giving into my baser instincts, I'm gonna dip the rest. Go ahead and get this shrimp all up there in that cocktail sauce. Because you guys come for the dip. This is why we'll have to tail on wars. Right here. Bottled craft cocktail sauce that is not. Delicious. Citrusy taste. It eats right through the brine that you normally get in the shrimp. You don't need to squeeze like lemon or citrus on top, even though you do have like a little mini citrus salad to eat it with. Before I give it a rating, I do actually want to try a little bit of the shrimp with the citrus salad as I bury the shrimp in ice, trying to cut it with this butter knife. A little bit of citrus salad here on the tip, or just on the fork. So I tip over this cone, and then we do the Rémoulade. This shrimp is like one of your friends that can't take a bad picture from any angle. That disgusting friend, you snap a picture of it at a party, and they're always like on point with the camera. That's what this is. It's frustratingly delicious. 4.75 out of 5 points. At normal restaurants, you eat seafood, take like a rib restaurant. They may give you like wet towelette, moist towelettes. Narcoossee's, warm cloths for which to wipe your paws. You don't get any better than this. Even California Grill doesn't give me a warm towelette. I love you guys, but that's peak. I feel refreshed. I I did just clean.
Now this is one of your newer salads. This salad usually has prosciutto on it and feta, so it kind of is like Bear's favorite pizza in a salad. The last couple of times we've been here, at least for the last like 2 or 3 years, my entree has always been the paella. The salad is new, so I thought, well, I'll show you the salad instead of getting the paella again. It's new and it can be made vegan, but like for you non-vegans, it's available for you with the prosciutto and all the other things that I'm sure you enjoy, feta, funk, whatevs. I'm gonna grab some lettuce with the nuts. Ooh, goodness. Okay, lettuce with the nuts. I'm making a mess. I guess I'm not grabbing anything. And I'm gonna take the watermelon because I feel like Bear will do that on accident and not realize what he's getting. And then I'm gonna take some of this dressing. Cheers. Those flavors are so bright. And I feel like it's the perfect follow-up to my chickpea tart. Like I could throw a chickpea tart on this and it would be amazing. Would I proactively come here for this salad as an entree? Absolutely not. But if you've had the paella a few times like I have and you just want to try something new, this is gonna be a good choice. But it's definitely not gonna be like my first choice. I appreciate this dish for what it is, but it doesn't really toss my salad that much. I would give it like a 3 out of 5 salads.
Salad and salad. Nuts, lettuce, and melon. All good portions of a salad. You have these nice, crisp lettuce. I got some nice, juicy melons, and this is a family channel, so please keep your minds in the gutter. And that's right, I said keep them in the gutter. I tell you because sometimes I don't care. If I thought that more people had been interested, or rather, if it had just been a day I do not care, I would happily order this salad. Prosciutto and melon, for me, it's like top tier combination. This salad, with just the melon, the sweetness, and the earthiness of like the nuts and the leaves, that sends me. With prosciutto, the princess might have to film the rest of this video by herself because I would just lay down on this floor here and take a nap. That's how good it is. This salad could give me the itis. And that's enough said. Just as it is, 4.75 out of 5 claws. If there's prosciutto on it, I might go kiss the chef. No, another brand spanking new item here at Narcoossee's by the water at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort at the Walt Disney World Resort. I think we're still in Orlando, Florida, and unfortunately we're still on planet Earth. We have this brand spanking new gochujang Korean barbecue glazed salmon with the sesame seeds. You have this carrot puree here on the bottom, house-made kimchi, and a little square pressing of rice. Looks like a little fukake on here, and maybe it looks like saffron threads?
Yeah.
Which looks like it was pressed in the exact same mold as the princess's fabulous chickpea tart. It looks beautiful, but all beautiful things deserve to be eaten.
Oh, that's what she said.
I said what I said. So we're gonna go right in here for the salmon, and I just want the salmon in the sauce first. Ooh, so delicate. I don't even need a knife. I kind of feel like I should be eating this with chopsticks, to tell you the truth. I think of two things as I eat this salmon. I think about like the subtle way the ocean moves the sand, like when you're snorkeling, you see sort of like whipped up, like whisked off, like little clouds, or even just a sandcastle, or like imprints washed away at the beach. That's how that salmon melts in my mouth. The gochujang gives it a nice flavor. You're definitely getting those Korean barbecue flavors, like coming up all within like your nasal area, and I'm getting like the smell and the taste at the same time, and it is absolutely wonderful. The gochujang is in flavor only. You're not getting any level of spice. I'm not even getting like a tickle from that. So like I would literally say 0 out of 10 on the heat scale, but the flavor, oh my god, the flavor might as well be a salmon tidal wave. But let's go ahead and bring in some of this rice. We're gonna twirl this around, and I want some of this house-made kimchi. Secret, I am a kimchi addict. The princess has caught me more than a couple times in the middle of the night with just a bowl of white rice with kimchi on top, and I don't feel ashamed of that in the least. Boom. Rice, kimchi, and gochujang salmon. If there's one restaurant on property that I trust to never miss with seafood, it is Narcoossee's. Some would say flying fish, and they do great things. But Narcoossee's does something special. There have been misses, don't get me wrong. There was a period of time we would not come to this restaurant. We had one of the first couple times we came here, maybe the first 2 times, both food and service, it was so bad, we had almost vowed never to return. Now, we have to force ourselves not to come here more, because there's other things that we have to review, because the food and the service that we eat here is so amazing. Every restaurant can turn it around. Narcoossee's is no different. The atmosphere, the service, flavors of the food, the view, hit on all cylinders. That's a 5 out of 5 salmon. I wish that all salmon in our property tasted like this, but I know that in order for this salmon to be good, somebody else has got to fail. And today, Narcoossee's is not failing.
They only have one rosé on the menu, so I got me a beautiful glass of it. La Fête. Cheers. It's a little more of a rich rosé. It's got a lot more floral and fruity notes to it, a little bit more of a bite. It's not as light as like your average rosé, like House Brown or something like that. I'm not mad at it. I think it's really nice. It's not too complex, but just light. I would give it a 4 out of 5 wines. It makes me feel pretty fine.
Here we have the basil-infused cocktail. Not only is it basil-infused, the base of this cocktail is a chili-washed mezcal with basil and the juices in there. This bar menu still has influences and some of the old favorites from our friend Chris, who's now a manager at California Grill. He was there last time we went in our last video. If you see Chris at California Grill, you say hello, you be nice to him, you tell him Princess and Bear said hello. Till then, cheers to Chris and Becca. Ooh, this drink isn't at all the resorts. However, with that one sip, I just forgot that smoked turkey even exists. We come to this hotel from now on and our cruise is open. This is where I'm getting my drink. This one. That's amazing. 5 out of 5 closed my eyes. I was a little bit sleepy. We've been out all day. Not anymore. I'm awake. Let's get this eat on. Narcoossee's is keeping its crown.
We so love their food. We love their experience. We love their servers. It is one of the restaurants that inspired us to do the book at pretty much every table service restaurant.
Yes, it is.
And we did that today too.
Yes. The new menu is on par with the quality and the service that we expect here at Narcoossee's. This is why Narcoossee's is easily our favorite restaurant at the Grand Floridian Hotel, even next to V&A. I know this will disagree sometimes, but
it depends on my mood. I will say the newest dessert is the key lime pie, which our server told us had lots of guests asking about it. And eventually chef was like, okay, and presented a key lime. We didn't get dessert this time, but if you want the newest dessert, it is the key lime.
Yes, it's kind of a cheesecake, so I couldn't eat it anyway, even if I had room, and I definitely Do not. Yes, so none for the princess. It is time, though, I think, for the entree to change for the princess.
Yeah, I got the salad because I've had the paella so many times.
It's been, what, 2 years it's been on the menu?
2 or 3,
Yeah.
I want to say. And it's a nice, like, interesting, different paella. It's got, like, a Mediterranean vibe to it. But I really just want something else.
Yes.
So.
But we know what you guys think. Do you consider Narcoossee's for a nice romantic dinner on the water? You should. If so, or if not, let us know in the comments below.
Ooh, and in the comments, tell us if you like California Grill better than Narcoossee's or vice versa. We want to know. Put the name of the restaurant that you like better in the comments.
You better start a fight in the comment sections. Be nice to each other. We will be watching you. As always, if there's anything else like this says do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell. You're going to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, I don't know, Bear might eat himself into the train and never take a boat again?
I'll just tie myself to the tracks. But you heard the girl.